Hello, my friends. My name is Ariel. I am here to share a special way to learn English. Today is a bright new day. Today you will start a journey that is gentle, fun, and natural. I will show you how to learn English like a baby. This is not about heavy textbooks or endless grammar drills. It is about listening, repeating, and living the language. It is about absorbing sounds and rhythms just as a baby does when they first learn to speak. I remember the first time I heard a language. I was small, and my ears were open to every sound. I did not worry about rules. I did not open a book to study words. I simply listened. I watched my parents and siblings talk. I saw their faces light up with every word they said. I heard laughter, I heard gentle voices, and I felt the warmth of love in every sound. In that simple act of listening, my brain began to learn the language naturally. You can do the same, no matter your age. When babies learn, they do not worry about tenses or articles. They do not think about whether a word is a noun or a verb. They only care about the sound. They hear a melody in every sentence. They listen to the way words flow together. They feel the rhythm when a mother sings a lullaby. And even when the words are long and complicated, they do not try to break them into parts. They let the whole sound fill them up. When you learn English like a baby, you learn to hear entire phrases. You learn to enjoy the flow of language without overthinking each small piece. Imagine a baby lying in a cozy crib. Their eyes are wide with wonder. They see bright colors and soft shapes. They hear a gentle voice saying, "Mama," and "Dada" over and over again. That voice is full of love and care. The baby does not ask why it sounds like that. They do not worry about whether the word is perfect. They simply know that the sound is good and that it means something important. In the same way, you can let the sounds of English wash over you. You do not have to worry about perfect grammar from the start. You only need to listen, to absorb, and to try. In our busy lives, we are often told to study hard and memorize rules. We sit at desks and open textbooks filled with long lists of words and strict rules. But this is not how language is first learned. Think of a baby. They do not worry about learning the rules of language. They do not sit down with a grammar book. They learn by being in the moment. They see a ball and hear the word ball. They see an apple and hear the word apple. They learn by connecting the sound with the object. This is what we call acquisition. It is a natural process where the brain takes in new information like a sponge. When you let yourself be like a baby, you too can let English sink in naturally. I know that many of you worry that you are too old to learn a new language. You think that your mind is set in its ways. But every day, your brain is capable of learning new sounds and new ideas. Your mind can be as soft and open as it was when you were a child. It only takes a little change in the way you approach learning. Instead of trying to dissect each word and memorize every rule, you can start to see the language as one flowing whole. Start with big chunks of speech. Listen to full sentences and simple stories. Let your ear catch the rhythm of English. Over time, you will start to feel that natural flow. Your brain will learn the patterns, and soon you will be able to form your own sentences without thinking of every small rule. Let me tell you about a secret that many smart people have discovered. Studies show that learning in big chunks is more effective than learning small pieces. When you hear a full sentence, your mind stores the entire rhythm and melody. You learn how the words connect. You learn the natural order of the language. It is not enough to learn hand or table separately. You must learn phrases like, I have a hand, or the table is near. This way, your brain learns the structure of the language without you having to sit down and analyze every detail. It is a natural and joyful process. Now, I want you to listen to another secret. Babies do not rush into speaking. They spend many months just listening. They hear 100 words before they say one. As adults, we often want to speak right away. We think that speaking is the most important part. But the truth is, listening is the foundation. When you listen deeply, you build a strong base for speaking later. So, give yourself time to listen. Enjoy the sounds, the intonations, and the subtle changes in voice. Find a quiet time in your day. Sit back, relax, and let the sounds of English fill your mind. Listen to songs, watch gentle shows, or even just listen to a conversation in the background. Every sound adds a brushstroke to the big picture of language. When you listen, you start to pick up on the little details. You notice how the voice rises at the end of a question. You hear how the pace changes when someone is excited. You begin to understand that language is more than words. It is music. You can learn to feel the beat and the pulse of English. And then, when you are ready, you can start to repeat what you hear. Repetition is a powerful tool. Babies repeat words over and over until they get them right. They say mama until it becomes natural. As you listen, try to repeat the words and phrases. It may feel strange at first, but that is how you build your speaking muscles. Speak aloud in a quiet room. Repeat simple phrases like I want milk or I see a ball. With each repetition, you become more confident. You start to feel the natural rhythm of your own voice. Sometimes, you may worry about making mistakes. You may fear that your accent is wrong or that your grammar is off. But mistakes are a part of learning. Think about a baby. When a baby makes a mistake, no one laughs at them. They are gently corrected and encouraged to try again. You should be just as kind to yourself. Do not be afraid of a wrong word or a small error. Each mistake is a stepping stone. Every time you try, you get a little bit closer to fluency. Embrace the errors. Learn from them. And soon, you will see that perfection is not the goal. Communication is. I want to share another idea with you. Many people believe that you must learn thousands of words to be fluent. They say you need 3,000 or even more. But research shows that 2,000 of the most common words can cover nearly 90% of everyday conversation. Imagine that. With a core vocabulary of 2,000 words, you can understand most of what people say. This means you do not have to overwhelm yourself with endless vocabulary lists. Start with the words you hear the most. Listen to daily conversations. Notice which words appear over and over. Let these words become your foundation. Then, as you become more comfortable, you can slowly add more words. But always remember, the goal is to understand and to communicate, not to memorize. There is a special power in using simple sentences. When you are just starting, use short and clear sentences. Say, I am happy. Say, I see a tree. These simple sentences carry a lot of meaning. They are like the building blocks of a house. With each simple sentence, you add another brick to your foundation. Over time, these bricks come together to form full conversations. Do not worry about forming long, complex sentences. Keep your words short. Keep your thoughts clear. Speak simply and honestly. This is the way of natural communication. Let me take you on a journey of discovery. Imagine a quiet morning. You wake up and the sun shines through your window. You feel a warm light on your face. As you sit up, you say softly, "Good morning." You rise from your bed and walk to the kitchen. You see a cup on the table. You say, "This is my cup." You pour some tea and watch the steam rise. With every simple act, you speak your thoughts. This is a practice you can do every day. Narrate your life in English. Describe what you see, what you feel, and what you do. By naming the objects and actions around you, you create a habit. This habit will soon become a natural part of your day. You are not studying, you are living the language. I know that many of you may feel that learning English is a big mountain to climb, but think of it as taking small steps. Babies do not learn to walk in one giant leap. They take tiny steps. At first, they wobble. Then, they learn to stand steadily. Finally, they run and jump with joy. Your journey in learning English is the same. Start with small steps. Listen for 10 minutes each day. Repeat a few simple phrases. Slowly increase your time and your words. Each day you add a little bit more. And before you know it, you are speaking with ease and confidence. Sometimes the road may seem long. You might feel that you are not making progress. But remember, every day you listen and every day you speak, you are growing. Your mind is building new connections. Even if you do not notice a big change, every small effort counts. Each time you say a word, your brain gets stronger. Each time you hear a sentence, you understand a little bit more. Trust in the process. Do not give up. The language will come to you naturally if you keep practicing. There are many ways to immerse yourself in English. One way is to surround yourself with the language. Play an English song while you cook. Watch a cartoon in English before bed. Let English be the background of your daily life. This kind of immersion is gentle and effective. It does not feel like studying. It feels like living. When you are surrounded by English, your mind starts to think in English. You begin to notice phrases, expressions, and sounds. Soon, you no longer have to force yourself to speak. The words come naturally, like a gentle stream flowing through you. I want you to understand that learning English is not a race. It is a journey that you take at your own pace. Do not compare yourself to others. Some people may learn quickly. Others may take more time. That is okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Every step is important. Every sound you hear is a treasure. Every simple sentence you speak is a victory. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Each day, you are getting better. Each day, you are closer to your goal. Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine. He once struggled with English for many years. He sat in classes and memorized endless grammar rules. Yet, when he tried to speak, his words felt awkward. One day, he decided to change his approach. He began to listen to simple English shows. He started to repeat the phrases he heard. He did not worry about making mistakes. He just spoke his mind in short, clear sentences. Slowly, his English improved. He began to think in English. His conversations became smoother. His confidence grew. His journey was not about perfection. It was about progress, step by step. And that is a lesson for us all. There is also a powerful tool called comprehensible input. This means that you choose material that is just a little above your current level. It should be easy enough to understand, but it also challenges you to learn new words and sounds. Think of it as a gentle push that helps you grow. Watch children's shows or listen to beginner podcasts. These are designed to be simple and clear. They use short sentences and common words. By choosing such material, you allow your mind to naturally pick up the language. Over time, you will find that you understand more and more. The words that once sounded strange become familiar and friendly. Another secret of baby-like learning is to imitate. When you hear a new phrase, try to copy the way it is said. Listen to the rise and fall of the voice. Notice the speed and the emotion behind the words. Imitation is not about being perfect. It is about building your own style and confidence. Record your voice if you can. Listen back to see how close you get to the original sound. This exercise may feel odd at first, but it is very effective. With each attempt, your pronunciation improves. Your voice becomes a clearer echo of the language you are learning. Just as a baby babbles and learns, you too can practice until your speech flows naturally. Do not let your mind be burdened with rules in the early stages. Grammar is important, but it can wait. Let your ear become your teacher. Listen to the language in its natural form. Feel the connection between words as they are spoken. Over time, your mind will start to recognize patterns. You will learn when to use a certain word or when to pause for effect. This learning comes from experience, not from memorizing lists. It is like learning to ride a bicycle. At first, you might fall, but with each attempt, you become steadier. And soon, you will ride with confidence. A vital part of this journey is to remain curious. Curiosity is the fuel that drives discovery. Ask yourself, what does this word mean? Or, why do people say it this way? Do not be afraid to explore. Look for answers in simple stories, in conversations, or in the sounds around you. Let your natural inquisitiveness guide you. A baby looks at everything with wonder. They are amazed by the smallest details. You can adopt that same sense of wonder. Every object, every sound, every person can teach you something new. By being curious, you open yourself up to endless learning opportunities. It is also important to practice speaking without fear. When you speak, do not worry about whether your sentence is perfect. Keep your sentences short. Say what you mean in simple words. If you do not know a word, it is okay to pause. If you stumble, smile, and try again. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. There is beauty in a simple, honest sentence. Your goal is to communicate. Communication is about sharing your thoughts and feelings. It is not about sounding flawless. Your words, even if small and simple, carry meaning. They are the bridges that connect you to others. Let me share another story. I once met a young student who was very afraid of speaking English. Every time she tried, she felt her heart race and her mind freeze. But one day, she decided to try a different approach. Instead of worrying about every mistake, she focused on her message. She listened to her favorite song in English and started to sing along. At first, she sang in a soft, tentative voice. But as she repeated the song day after day, her voice grew stronger. She began to enjoy the process. Soon, she was speaking with confidence and joy. Her journey was not about perfection. It was about embracing the language as it is, natural, flowing, and full of life. Every day, make a habit of describing your surroundings. Look at the simple things. Notice the way the light falls on a table. See the smile on a friend's face. Say out loud, "I see a bright room. I feel happy today." These simple observations are your practice. They help you think in English without the pressure of elaborate sentences. Over time, these small observations will expand into full conversations. You will find that you can describe your day in a natural way. You are not studying. You are sharing your life. There are many tools available to help you along this journey. You can find videos, podcasts, and even online communities where people speak in simple English. Join a language exchange group if you can. Talk with someone who is patient and kind. A gentle correction from a friend can be very helpful. Do not let criticism stop you. Instead, see it as a chance to improve. Every conversation is an opportunity to learn. Every word you say builds your confidence. Keep practicing, keep listening, and most importantly, keep speaking. I also encourage you to try using modern technology to boost your learning. There are many free websites and apps that offer dictation exercises. In these exercises, you listen to a sentence and write it down. Then you check your work. This practice helps your ear tune into the sounds of English. It trains your brain to recognize the flow of words. You become more aware of pronunciation and rhythm. Try doing these exercises for a few minutes each day. You will notice that over time, you can write down sentences more quickly and accurately. This is another way to build your natural connection with the language. It is important to remember that learning a language is a long process. A baby does not learn to speak in one day. It takes time. There will be moments when you feel frustrated. There will be moments when you feel like you are not making progress. But do not give up. Each day you practice, you are laying another brick in your foundation. Even if you learn just one new word or one new phrase a day, that is progress. Slowly, your vocabulary grows. Slowly, your understanding deepens, and before you know it, you are able to form sentences and have conversations with ease. Sometimes it is helpful to write down your thoughts. Try to keep a small journal in English. Every day, write a few sentences about what happened in your day. Write, I woke up early. I made tea. I saw the sunrise. These simple sentences are like little snapshots of your life. Over time, you will see your progress written out in front of you. You will notice that you start to use new words and form longer sentences. Writing is a mirror of your speaking. It shows you where you have grown and where you can improve. And it is a fun way to keep your mind active in English. I want you to know that there is no rush. Take your time. Enjoy the little moments. Every conversation, every word, every sound is a chance to learn. Think of learning English as planting a garden. You plant a seed, and you water it every day. With time, that seed grows into a beautiful flower. Your language skills are like that flower. They need care, attention, and time to bloom. Do not be discouraged if the process seems slow. The beauty of nature is that growth happens gradually, but it is steady and sure. There is a wonderful freedom in learning like a baby. When you stop worrying about the rules and just allow yourself to absorb the language, you feel lighter. Your mind is free to explore new ideas. You can focus on the meaning behind the words rather than on how they are formed. This freedom is the key to true communication. You begin to see English as a living, breathing entity. It is not a set of strict rules to follow. It is a dance of sounds and emotions that connects people. Let yourself join that dance without fear or hesitation. Imagine sitting by a quiet stream. The water flows gently over smooth stones. You watch the water and listen to its soft, rhythmic sound. That is like the natural flow of language. Do not try to dam the stream with rules or force. Let the water flow as it wishes. When you listen to English, let it flow into you gently. Absorb the sounds like water soaking into the earth. This natural process is the true essence of learning. Every time you practice, remember that you are not alone. Many others have walked this path before you. Many have learned English by listening, repeating, and living the language. They, too, made mistakes and learned from them. Their journey is a reminder that progress is built on small, consistent steps. Celebrate every achievement. Whether it is understanding a simple phrase or having a short conversation, these victories matter. They are proof that you are growing, that you are learning, and that you are on the right path. There are days when the learning feels easy and days when it feels hard. That is natural. On the easy days, let yourself smile and enjoy the flow of language. On the hard days, remind yourself that every challenge is a chance to learn something new. Do not be discouraged by setbacks. Instead, use them as motivation to listen more deeply and speak more freely. Each day, your confidence builds, even if you do not notice it immediately. Trust in the process. Your dedication will pay off, one simple sentence at a time. Let me share another story to inspire you. I once met a man who had traveled far from his home country. He struggled with English for a long time. He spent years trying to master every rule and memorizing lists of vocabulary. Yet, when he spoke, his sentences felt mechanical, and his voice lacked warmth. One day, he decided to change his approach. He began to listen to everyday conversations on the streets, in cafes, and on the radio. He paid attention to the simple words and the tone of the speakers. Slowly, he started to mimic the sounds. He practiced by repeating phrases as if he were singing along with a favorite song. With time, his speech became natural and full of life. His journey taught him that language is not about perfection, but about feeling the heartbeat of conversation. And that lesson is one that you can carry with you every day. As you continue this journey, try to mix different methods. Sometimes listen to a story. Other times, repeat a simple phrase. Other days, write down what you see around you. Varying your approach keeps your mind fresh and makes the learning process more enjoyable. The more you expose yourself to different forms of English, the richer your experience becomes. You will notice that the language has many layers: sounds, rhythms, emotions, and meanings. Each layer is like a new color in a beautiful painting. The more you add, the more vivid the picture becomes. There is also a special kind of magic in the act of storytelling. When you tell a story in English, you are not just speaking words. You are sharing a piece of your life. Your story can be simple. It can be as short as, "I went to the park. I saw a bird. I felt happy." But in that simplicity lies a deep truth. Every word you speak is a window into your heart. Let your story flow naturally. Do not worry about long, complex sentences. Speak slowly and let your words come from the heart. Over time, your voice will grow stronger and your sentences will become richer. Your story is unique. It is a blend of your experiences, your dreams, and your hopes. And sharing that story in English brings you one step closer to fluency. Sometimes you may find that you are trying too hard to get every word right. When that happens, pause and take a deep breath. Remind yourself that it is okay to be imperfect. Perfection is not the goal. Communication is. When you speak from your heart, your message is clear and your meaning is felt. Allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. Every mistake is a lesson, a chance to improve. Do not be ashamed of errors. Instead, view them as small signposts on your journey. They show you where you need to focus a little more. With each error corrected, your path becomes smoother. I want you to embrace a spirit of adventure in your learning. Every day is a new adventure. Every moment offers a chance to discover something new in English. Look at the world with fresh eyes. Notice the little details: a bright flower, a gentle breeze, a friendly smile. Describe these things in English. Say, "I see a red flower. I feel the soft breeze. I hear laughter in the park." These simple sentences bring the language to life. They help you connect with the world around you, and in that connection, you find the true beauty of language. It is not just a tool for communication, but a way to experience life fully. As you journey further, you may decide to set small daily goals. Perhaps you want to learn 5 new words each day, or practice speaking for 10 minutes without stopping. These goals do not have to be grand. They can be as simple as saying hello to someone in English or writing a few sentences in your journal. Small goals add up. They build confidence and create a routine. And routines make language learning a natural part of your life. Soon you will not have to force yourself to study. It will become as natural as breathing. There are many times when you might feel lost or frustrated. In those moments, remember that even the smallest progress is important. A baby does not learn everything at once. They stumble and fall. They cry sometimes, but then they smile and try again. Every step you take, even if it feels insignificant, is a step toward your goal. Trust that each moment of listening, each moment of speaking, and each moment of repeating is building your fluency. Your journey may be long, but it is filled with small miracles. Celebrate each one. I also want to encourage you to be open to feedback. When you speak with someone, listen carefully to what they say. They might correct you gently or give you a new way to say something. Do not take this as criticism. Instead, see it as a gift that helps you improve. Feedback is a guide. It helps you understand where you are and how you can grow. Embrace it with a grateful heart, just as a baby listens to the gentle words of a parent. Their guidance shapes them into confident speakers. So too will the feedback you receive shape your English. As you build your skills, you may start to notice subtle changes in your thinking. At first, you might think in your native language and then translate to English. But over time, you will start to think directly in English. That is the true goal. When you no longer have to pause and translate every word, you have reached a new level. Your mind will begin to understand English as naturally as it understands your mother tongue. And that is the magic of learning like a baby. It transforms the way you see the world. You begin to think, dream, and even feel in English. There is a special joy in this transformation. One day, you may be watching a movie in English and find that you understand almost every word. You will laugh at the jokes and feel the emotions without needing subtitles. That moment is the result of your hard work and gentle practice. It is a reward that comes from listening, repeating, and living the language every day. Cherish that moment. It is the culmination of all your small steps. It is proof that learning like a baby works. Every conversation you have is another opportunity. Every word you speak is a victory. Do not let setbacks make you doubt your progress. Instead, let them motivate you to listen more carefully and speak more confidently. Each day, take a moment to reflect on how far you have come. Even if you feel that your progress is slow, remember that the journey itself is a reward. Enjoy every word, every sound, every sentence that you learn. They are the building blocks of a beautiful new world in English. I want you to know that you are capable of more than you think. Your brain is flexible and strong. It can learn new sounds and new patterns no matter your age. The key is to trust yourself and to take it one step at a time. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that every great journey begins with a single word. Speak that word with confidence. Listen to the sounds around you. Let them fill you with hope and excitement. The path to fluency is not a straight line. It is full of twists and turns, ups and downs. But every moment on that path is a lesson that makes you stronger. There is also a great comfort in knowing that many others share your journey. Countless learners have walked this path. They too have listened to simple stories, repeated soft phrases, and learned to speak with small, steady sentences. They have experienced the joy of understanding and the warmth of genuine conversation. Their experiences show that you are not alone. You are part of a community of learners who believe in the beauty of simple, natural communication. Draw strength from their stories. Let them remind you that every word you learn is a step toward joining this wonderful community. I invite you now to close your eyes for a moment and imagine your future. See yourself speaking English with ease. Imagine having a lively conversation with a friend. Picture yourself enjoying an English movie without any struggle. Visualize reading a book and feeling the magic of every word. This future is not far away. It is built on the small steps you take today. With every listening session, every repeated phrase, and every simple sentence you speak, you are creating that future. Trust in that vision. Hold it in your heart. Let it guide you through every moment of your learning. As you continue this journey, be gentle with yourself. There will be days when the language feels like a puzzle with missing pieces. On those days, take a deep breath and remind yourself that every learner faces challenges. The important thing is not to give up. Instead, use those moments as opportunities to listen more intently and to speak more slowly. Each day, you are piecing together the puzzle of English. And though it may seem hard at times, each piece fits perfectly in its place. With patience and persistence, the full picture will emerge. Remember that learning English like a baby is about embracing the journey. It is about living in the moment and allowing the language to grow inside you naturally. It is not about racing to reach a destination. It is about enjoying every step along the way. When you listen to the soft murmur of conversation, when you repeat a word with a smile, when you share a simple story about your day, you are learning in the truest sense. You are not burdened by the fear of mistakes. You are free to explore, to grow, and to connect. Now, let us think about the power of routine. A daily habit, even a small one, can create a big change over time. Set aside a few minutes each morning or evening to practice English. It may be as simple as listening to a short podcast or watching a brief video. Then repeat what you heard. Use the words to describe your day. This daily practice, even if it is only for a few minutes, becomes a seed that grows steadily. Over weeks and months, that seed blossoms into a deep, natural understanding of the language. Every day matters. Every small act of listening, speaking, and repeating adds up to something big. There is also much to learn from the natural world around us. Look at the trees, the sky, the water. Notice how nature flows without stress or hurry. The wind whispers through the leaves. The river sings as it moves along its path. This is the natural rhythm of life. Let your language learning mirror that rhythm. Do not force it. Allow it to flow naturally. Let your words come as easily as a breeze. When you let go of the need to control every detail, you find that the language speaks to you. It becomes a part of you, like the air you breathe. In this journey, every moment is a chance to learn. Every time you look at the world, you can see English in it. The street signs, the labels on objects, the friendly greetings from neighbors, all are small lessons waiting to be discovered. Engage with the world around you. Ask questions. When you see something new, say its name in English. When you hear a sound, try to mimic it. This constant interaction makes learning active and alive. It turns every day into a lesson and every moment into a story. I want you to believe in your ability to learn. Believe that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle. When you listen to English every day, you are strengthening your mind. When you repeat simple sentences, you are training your voice. And when you share your thoughts, you are opening a door to new friendships and new opportunities. The journey may be long, but every step is meaningful. Every word you learn is a victory, and every conversation, no matter how short, is a celebration of your progress. As you move forward, let the beauty of the language inspire you. Imagine a garden where each word is a flower, each phrase a vine that climbs and connects. Over time, your garden will become a beautiful tapestry of colors and scents. It will be unique to you, a reflection of your journey and your spirit. Tend to your garden with care. Water it with daily practice. Remove the weeds of doubt and fear, and soon you will see the beauty of a language fully grown within you. I have shared many ideas with you today. I have talked about listening, repeating, and living the language. I have shared the importance of patience and the power of natural learning. I have told you that mistakes are not failures but stepping stones. I have urged you to be curious and to embrace every little moment. All these ideas come together in one simple truth. Learn English like a baby. Do not burden yourself with heavy rules. Do not rush into speaking without first listening. Instead, be gentle with yourself. Allow the language to grow naturally in your heart and mind. As we near the end of our conversation today, I want you to remember that this journey is yours and yours alone. It is a personal adventure filled with discovery, growth, and joy. Every time you listen, every time you speak, you are writing your own story, a story of courage, perseverance, and beauty. A story that will one day inspire others, just as the natural, simple way of learning has inspired you. Now go forward with confidence. Let your ears be open, let your voice be free, and let your heart embrace every sound, every word, every phrase of the English language. Start with the simple sentences. Speak with clarity. Listen with wonder. And most of all, be patient with yourself. Each day brings new lessons, and each lesson is a step closer to the fluent, natural English you seek. Thank you for taking this journey with me today. I hope you feel the excitement of a new beginning. I hope you see that learning English can be as natural as the first words of a child. Enjoy the process, trust in your progress, and never be afraid to speak from your heart. With every simple sentence and every gentle repetition, you are creating a future filled with the beauty of communication. Your journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep growing. Remember, the secret to learning English like a baby is to let go of your fears. Let go of the need for perfection. Embrace the natural flow of language as it comes to you in full, beautiful phrases. Listen to the soft sounds of everyday conversations. Imitate with joy and repeat with care. Your progress will come in gentle waves, like the ebb and flow of the tide. Each wave brings you closer to understanding, to fluency, and to a life filled with the beauty of language. So, my dear friends, I invite you now to begin this new chapter. Today is the day to start anew. Turn on a favorite English song, watch a simple video, or simply sit quietly and listen. Let the language fill your ears and your heart. In time, you will find that English becomes as natural as the gentle coo of a baby or the soft whisper of the wind. Allow yourself to be immersed in its sounds, to be carried away by its melody, and to grow with every word you speak. Your journey in English is like a long, winding path through a beautiful forest. Every tree, every flower, every bird is a lesson waiting to be learned. Walk that path slowly and savor every step. Look up at the sky and feel the vastness of possibility. Know that every moment you invest in this journey is a gift to your future self. You are planting the seeds of knowledge and nurturing them with your care and curiosity. One day, you will look back and see that your progress was not measured by how quickly you learned, but by the richness of your experience. You will see that every simple sentence, every small repetition, every gentle conversation contributed to a deep and natural mastery of English. And in that mastery, you will find the freedom to express yourself in ways you never thought possible. Your voice will be clear, your thoughts will flow like a river, and your heart will be full of the joy of true communication. As we close this long conversation, I want you to remember that learning English like a baby means being patient and kind to yourself. It means listening more than speaking at first, absorbing every sound like a soft rain, and letting the language seep into your soul. It means celebrating each small success and learning from every stumble. Let your curiosity guide you, and let your natural instincts lead the way. With each passing day, you will find that English becomes a part of you, a gentle, ever-present friend. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you feel encouraged and inspired. I hope you now see that the way of a baby, simple, natural, curious, and fearless, is the best way to learn English. Embrace this approach wholeheartedly. Let the language become a melody in your life. Listen with your heart, speak with your soul, and let every word be a step toward a future filled with confidence, understanding, and joy. Now, go out and let your English shine. Speak simply, listen deeply, learn naturally, and always keep your curiosity alive. Remember, Every word is a building block of a bright new tomorrow. Your journey is beautiful and your progress is undeniable. May your days be filled with the gentle music of English, and may you always remember that the most natural way to learn is to be like a baby, full of wonder, fearless in exploration, and joyful in every discovery. Thank you for being here with me today. I am proud of you for taking this journey. I know that as you continue to listen, repeat, and speak, you will become the confident, fluent English speaker you dream of being. Take every step with care and joy. And remember that the secret of learning is already within you. Let it grow, let it flourish, and let it bring you endless possibilities. Goodbye for now, and until we meet again, keep nurturing the beautiful language that surrounds you. Let every sound, every word, every sentence become a part of your heart. Your journey in English is a lifelong adventure. Cherish it, enjoy it, and let it transform you into the best version of yourself. Thank you, and may your path be filled with light, love, and the sweet melody of English.